You're an inspiration to our entire organization.
Welcome to the Gym Marketing Made Simple podcast. We're going to be talking the done-for-you marketing and sales strategies proven to work with boutique fitness gyms to increase quality lead flow and grow your revenue. Don't try to be a professional marketer and waste tons of money. Let the experts at Lasso do it for you. And now, here are your hosts, Blake Ruff and Sherman Merricks.
Welcome back to Gym Sales Made Simple. I'm your host, Jeff Burlingame, and on today's episode, I want to talk to you guys about SMART goals and the fact that this is kind of the main reason most gym owners, most gym sales folks end up encountering objections. And the reality of this is that if you do not dig deep enough with your potential clients in terms of what they want, like what their goals are, if you don't go deep enough with that, there isn't value there, right? They are going to buy from you if they know what they want and what they want is valuable. So if they want to just lose weight, there's no like tangible value attached to losing weight. There is, however, a huge amount of tangible value attached to losing a specific amount of weight in a specific amount of time for a specific purpose. For example, if somebody wanted to lose 20 pounds in the next 6 months, because they knew they were standing up at their best friend's wedding, then that would hold a lot more value, a lot more weight, pun intended, versus somebody who just came to you and said, I don't know, I want to lose weight, I want to feel better. What does that mean? What does that actually do for them? What is the value that they could potentially have attached to that? So this is where I want your mind at whenever you sit down with a brand new potential client, a lead, right? You've done the work, you got the lead in the building and you're talking to them. If you're going to squeeze the juice out of this, if you're actually going to get the value out of this lead, potentially earn yourself a new client, you have to take the time, ask the questions, and dig a little bit deeper. So what we're really talking about here is what we would call SMART goals. And I'm certain that we are all familiar with this term. Simple acronym, SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. If you break it down and you think about the conversations you've had recently, your sales conversations, your no sweat intros, your trial conversations, whatever it is, whatever your sales process looks like, think about recent conversations. Did you uncover SMART goals? And be honest with yourself. Right. So there's a difference between SMART goals and what I like to think of as dumb goals. So losing weight is a dumb goal. It's a dumb goal because there's no inherent value attached to it. A SMART goal, on the other hand, is like what we talked about before, losing 20 pounds in 6 months because I'm standing up at my best friend's wedding. That is a SMART goal. And it's because it's specific and it's measurable. I want to lose 20 pounds and there's a timeline attached to it, right? In the next 6 months, but the specificity even went deeper in that I want to lose this weight for this specific event that's coming up. And then we look at, is it attainable? Is it realistic? Well, 6 months to lose 20 pounds for just about anybody is going to be attainable. The realistic side comes with how much are they going to dedicate themselves to this goal? So are they going to set aside the time to do this? Are they going to make sure that they're attending the gym 3 to 5 times a week, that they're attending these classes that are 45 minutes to 60 minutes long, that they are also open to nutritional guidance and therefore going to really like improve their odds of achieving said goal? If so, then yes, it's definitely realistic. So what we got to think about is how do we actually get here, get to 20 pounds, 6 months for a specific reason, wedding, for example, right? And it comes down to continuing to ask questions. And they don't even have to be like fully scripted, impressive, high vocabulary level questions. They're super simple. In fact, I want you to think of it as simple as humanly possible. The way I like to do this is I use another acronym to help me with this acronym, and that is the acronym TED, or TED. And TED stands for tell me, explain to me, describe to me. And that's just a simple reminder for you of how to continue to dig deeper and ask more questions and uncover this information that leads you to a SMART goal from a person. So if you ever get stuck, you're having a conversation with somebody and you're like, hey, what were you hoping we could do for you? And they say, I was hoping you could help me lose weight. And then you're like, okay, great. What question do I ask next? Or worse, you're like, okay, cool, we can help you do that. And then you move to like a gym tour and you're like trying to just sell a membership off of that. You're making your job harder than it should be. Instead, we should pause, take a breath, and think, okay, they want to lose weight. What's the next logical question we could ask? Before we even get to TED, we're not even stuck yet, right? I want to lose weight. Great. How much? 20 pounds, right? I want to get stronger. Great. Tell me what that means to you. I want to, be able to, I don't know, bench press 225. Awesome. What are we benching right now? 205. Okay, great. So you want to PR your bench press by 20 pounds. Got it, right? Like we're just asking questions. Very simple. Like just follow the thread is another way that I think about this. Sort of my analogy is I think of the detective placing all the pictures up on a cork board and then attaching yarn, strings from this, evidence to this person, right? And the way that I use that when I'm having conversations with people is like, okay, they want to lose weight. Now I need to follow the thread and figure out specifically how much weight, in what amount of time, for what reasons, and what is that going to do for them? So every single goal has like 5 layers below that. And I do not want to move on until I uncover all of those layers, because I know in my heart of hearts that I'm wasting time if I do that. I know that I'm potentially losing opportunities here. I know that I am probably going to encounter more objections if I don't dig it deeper, right? So you can think of it as like, yeah, sure, it's going to take you some time to do that. And you might be like, I don't want to spend half an hour, 45 minutes with every single person I sit down with. Well, if I told you that spending that half hour to 45 minutes would reduce the number of objections or simplify the objections that you encountered in every single sales conversation, wouldn't you agree that that would be valuable enough to do so? I think so, right? Like if I could make selling easier for you, wouldn't you agree that that would be worth it for you? I think so. And I hope that you think so too. And that's what I'm here to do. Like ultimately what I want to have happen for you is for selling to be easy and never pushy, right? If I can help you do that, we win together on this, right? We are a team here. And in fact, that can help too. I want you to think of yourself as on the team of this new lead / potential client, right? You are in this together. It's not you versus them. It's you and them as a team, because they want results. You want to get them results. That makes you partners in this, right? Like you guys should be working together. Don't work against each other. And partners work best when they know everything about each other. So you need to spend that time and investigate and dig deeper with these goals. So again, when somebody comes to you and they say, I want this, get specific. So I want to lose weight. Great. How much weight are we thinking? Let's just play this out together, guys. Let's say they give you a range. That's pretty common. They say, I don't know. Or they'll say maybe 30 to 40 pounds. That's a 10-pound variance. So that's too big of a range. It's not specific. So we need to get specific. What do? 30 to 40 pounds. I'm curious, how did we end up at that range? Well, I don't know. Just last time I felt good, I was down somewhere in that range. Okay. Do you remember specifically what weight you were at that time? I was 180 pounds. Great. And I'm curious, if you don't mind me asking, where are we at right now? I'm at 210. Okay, so 180, 210, that's 30 pounds. So what we're suggesting here is if you lost 30 pounds, got down to 180, you would feel great there? Yes. Awesome. So our goal is to actually lose 30 pounds, correct? Yep. Cool. We got specific with a number and it's measurable, 30 pounds, right? So from here, attainable, realistic, timely. I'm curious, you want to lose 30 pounds by when? This is the simplest way to get a timeline. By when would you like to achieve that? I would like to lose 30 pounds in the next 6 months. Okay, great. Now in my trainer brain, I'm going to go back and say 30 pounds, 6 months. Is that a realistic time frame for losing this weight? Well, if I just extrapolate and I say, over the next 6 months, there's 52 weeks in the year. So we'll call it, 26 weeks. So if I say it's 26 weeks and I lose 2 pounds a week, is that realistic? Yes. 1 to 2 pounds a week, it might be pushing it, right? If they're slow to lose that weight and it's 1 pound a week, that's 26 pounds over the course of 6 months. That's close-ish. But if I could lose 1 to 2 pounds and on average, it's like 1.5 to 2, yeah, we're good. So you do some quick math. You say, okay, can I make sure that this happens for someone? As long as they adhere to my guidelines, yes, they will. Hooray, we win. So we go with 6 months, 30 pounds. That's realistic. Great. And we've got a timeline. So now we have a SMART goal. That's it. Like we've uncovered one. here's the secret. If you want selling to be even easier, don't stop at one goal. Don't stop until you get 3 goals. So what you want to do is come up with 3 SMART goals, not just one. So I pause after I get this goal. I say, okay, cool. So we're going to lose 30 pounds in the next 6 months. We're going to, right? We're going to do this together. We're a team. Now I ask the question, great. What else? What other goals do you have? What else can we help you achieve? And dig and dig and dig and dig until you get to uncovering another SMART goal. So they might say, I don't know, I just want to feel better. Great. Tell me what that means to you. Can you describe that to me? Can you explain to me in more detail what feeling better would feel and or look like for you? And what they're going to do is give you these little breadcrumbs, little bits of information. And when you have that information, you just continue to ask questions. Tell me more about that. Explain that to me. Describe that to me. What does that mean to you is one of my favorite questions to ask. What does that look like for you? Another great question. So you just keep digging, peeling back the layers on this. Because again, it's hard to sell a person on dumb goals. It's far easier to sell them on SMART goals. So that's where we want to get them to. And it's going to require a little bit of effort, a little bit of work. But wouldn't we rather spend our time asking a few questions like this, getting to a SMART goal, than spending 5, 10, 15 minutes handling objections? I've been doing sales a long time, and I can tell you hands down, it's a lot more fun for me to ask about SMART goals than it is to handle objections. I mean, I can do both, but I'd rather just have a conversation with somebody. And I'm sure that you feel the same way as I do. Objections are not fun to handle. And if you could reduce them, I'm sure you would agree that that would be worth it, right? So when it comes to your sales conversations, one of the most important things that you need to focus on is getting to those SMART goals. So talk to your team, make sure everybody's on the same page. Make sure that when we go into these intros, whether you're doing a no sweat intro, consult, free session, trial week, whatever it is, just make sure we're all in agreement, we're all on the same page, and we all understand that it starts with 3 SMART goals. We don't settle for dumb goals, and we don't move on to any other stages of that sales conversation until we uncover those 3 SMART goals. Be relentless, stick to the process, never skip steps, and you will be successful. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys. If it was, be sure to make sure that you are subscribed, that you are listening to this podcast on a weekly basis. Make sure you're in our Facebook groups. We got links in our descriptions here as well. Join up. We'll be posting videos and additional content that should be helpful for you too. And then if you join up with Lasso, of course, you'll also get access to our sales course, and you can meet with me every other week for sales office hours. I'd love to see you there and help you unlock your sales process and make sure that you are growing and scaling the way that you deserve to. Appreciate you guys for listening, and we'll catch you next time.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to the Gym Marketing Made Simple podcast with Blake Ruff and Sherman Merricks. We hope you enjoyed. We believe marketing should increase revenue and not waste money. So book your free call today. Head on over to lassoframework.com. That's lassoframework.com and find the right words, get more customers, and increase your revenue. We'll see you here next time.